Hi, welcome back to Hardcore Reads. We have changed the position. We always do that, and don't mind me today because my hair is oily and I don't know what I supposed to do. And so yeah, and rain is pouring, everything is cold. Just don't tell me, okay? Hi, I'm just like watching some booktube, but I was saying that I have my Amazon wishlist in the description. If you want to check that out, you can check it out. What we're going to do today is one of the tropes that we're going to talk about is brother's best friend. We're going to talk about this. There are books that I have told and okay, this is going to be very much in this video because I'm in my like book slum right now because I've just like watched like my heart is just craving to buy new books but I can't. So don't brother's best friend trope. I have not brother's best friend trope. I have not read books on this trope like very much. They're just like it happens to like be. So that's why what we are doing. I have 4 books with me right now and like everything is favorite mine. And also we're gonna do something. But first, the books I have, they are also part of the series and they are also not part of the series. It can be both. And also I'm gonna talk about something about the series. So let's go. The first book that we have is okay. I also have to tell you this because like I write what book I have read at like this month or like what book I just finished because I forget names. So like there is always like a wish list like always what I read books. So that's why because I'm shooting from phone I can't like literally like I don't know remember the names. That's why I have my laptop over here written what I have read. So yeah, the first book is Callous, Heir by Heir. Don't go on the name. I'm not good with names. Names, surnames, anything, not good. So yeah, just don't. But this book is a part of a series, which is the Heir series. And this has too many books. I've started reading. I am such a like so obsessed with this series that I have started reading 3 books of the series, leaving this altogether like 3 books. One is the arrogant heir, then we have the forbidden heir, and I think then we have sinful heir. I don't remember, but these 3 are the books that I've started like jamming and I love 3 of them, especially the book that I'm reading right now, which is the arrogant heir. That book is just like that book is just delightful, but I'm going to talk about the Heir series when I finished all the series, but right now I'm going to talk about Heir. This book is the book I think I completed yesterday. That's why I remember very much about this book. So her main character, our heroine, she's beautiful, like she's saint and like she has a mini crush on like his brother's best friend. And also this book revolves more into like group. There's like everything is here there this, but why this has a confusion. Actually the first book of the page gives you like godfather names or something and I didn't understand what it is, but then I went to Goodreads and like I was finding more books from her and I got to know that this is a spin-off series about I don't remember which series, I'm sorry about that, but it's a spin-off it's a series of something. I'll just put the picture over here and it's all the series about them, all the like all of the child of them. So it's a spin-off series, but it's beautiful because you can read it as standalone. You just need to know. There's no need to go and read that book because it's just no. But I'm going to read that book because I need to know what happens, and Michelle Hurt's discriminations are the best. So there is much of a groupism, so you need to remember character's name because it's a lot more confusion. It happened with me too. I'm like very confusing, like who the heck is this? I don't remember who's this, but if you're good with remembering character names, this book, the series can be good for you. It won't be confusing, but it was for me a little confusing. She has a little crush on his brother's best friend, but like she like one day like I'm going to do this. I'm going to tell him. She tells him, and everything hell breaks. Like of course he rejects her because like they have a big age difference between each other. I don't remember, but she gives Michelle gives us the age. I don't remember something, but like then she's just a hardworking, pretty chota girl, little girl, and then like he feels like very bad and everything, and after that we go back, and then we just like she disappears. She goes to like college, and like she comes back, but the thing is that she's in love with him. Like she doesn't have a crush on him. Like she has like I'm going to do this. I'm going to do, like she feels that same power and everything that she feels for him. Like I'm going to do this, and she does it. And that's the most enjoyable thing about this. Like she makes moves. She's the only part where I think like the only con in this book is that it didn't have a jealousy factor. Like just didn't. But we don't mind that. We really don't mind that. I swear to God, I don't mind that. But it could be a really like good thing. But I love this book. I love this book. It's a beautiful book. Then you should read this book if you like a good brother's best friend. I think, and this is also the same thing that happened with Callous and Heir by Michelle Hurt. I forgot to tell you, but what happens in Callous and Heir is like when he knows that she has still feeling for him, so he's like, let's try to be friends. First was just like massive ignoring her, like just massive ignoring her, and I'm this. You can read this book. It's a beautiful series, a beautiful book. I just love the cover. Like this is one, like I hate books when they have like any human figure with it, but like I love books when like they have good books. Like there is a like don't judge a book by its cover. I do, like I do, but so this is one of the like series and like covers where human figures okay with it. Then we have Corrupt My Mind by Clayton. Oh my god. OMG. Okay. So the book that I was reading by Clayton was Waste My Time, which is a part of the series. I don't remember the series. No, Northern something like that. But they little memory shift. But okay, I'm going to tell you what this was. Waste My Time is the third book in the series, and I read that book. But in that book, we are introduced to the characters, which is this book, which is Corrupt My Mind. I was very obsessed with that both character in the book. So I just went through the Goodreads and found what is the first book. Like I was like, please, it has to like do this. Like they have to give us a book about it. It was the first book. Yeah, so I left Waste My Time and started reading Corrupt My Mind, and it's so good. Like so good. Like it revolves more into like drugs and like revenges and everything, but So the heroine in this, which is Amelia, she's like the brother in this book, which we find in the Waste My Time book. He's possessive. You don't know the protectiveness and possessiveness of his brother. Like, her life is not her own. Every decision she has to, her brother takes. Okay, so there was a time where like there was a party and like she came back and like she had a mini crush on of course you have crush on her best friend. Then she confessed it and he rejected naturally, slowly, but the main story isn't there because like he likes her, like he wants to be in a relationship with her, he wants to, but he just doesn't do. And I'm like, it's frustrating also to see like both the characters, heroine and hero, both are frustrating in this book, but what can we say, huh? Frustrating characters which we naturally love. But yeah, and then like I'm gonna move on and like I'm gonna do this, but she naturally lands in trouble. Like she is like just troublemaker. Like this book is so good by Clinton. Cassie Clinton has written it so beautifully. You love every chapter. Like she has like there are books like which have like literally marks for like everything, like every like character, and there is mark from both of them, and that's so pretty. Like Amelia and Zen. I love the name Zen. First of all, I just love it. They are like hard freaking breakers. Like they are just like, they have like this, they are not even friends, then they suddenly one night becomes friend, and then they turn into enemy, and then they come be friends. Then Amelia is like, I cannot be friends with them, I cannot be anything with them. Like, and the Zen is like, I have to pick a friend, and like I'm like, no, it can't happen, you stupid. And that's the same, can't happen. Like Amelia is like, bro, we can't be friends, you know I have feelings for him. Like he doesn't understand that shit, and I'm like, it's so frustrating that like in this book, like if you're a girl, you really need to keep your girl's mind aside, because Mr. Hero doesn't understand a thing about girls, and it fucks with your brain. Like I'm just like, dude, you need to listen, read girl psychology, just read it. And he doesn't do it. It's just like, I'm gonna die one day. It's like that. But what can we do? They both are stupid, aren't they? So I'm editing and I am a stupid fool. So yeah, we happen to be like, they're like, she like doesn't listen to anything. She's just like, you didn't like me, so I need to stay away from you, so I like don't fall for you. And then he just doesn't understand that shit. Like just doesn't understand that shit. Like goes every day, like protects her, like comes and like possessive, like can't help it when like she's with another person. I'm like, bro, you did this and you cannot solve this. And like he's like, no, you can't. And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up, yeah. But yeah, if you want to read this book, you really need to read this book. This is like the most beautiful book I've ever read. Like first ever book which is not friction romance, which is The Boy Who Sneaked in My Bedroom Window. Okay, by Kirsty Molesey. I'm not sure with names, so don't piss me. I am a girl who cannot like read books. Like There is one book which is the a folk love story, or like spoiler alert. I love characters, I love that discrimination, but the problem is because I read like different genres of books, I cannot go into that. I can't dive into that, and that's the problem. But this is the first book that took me by, like just dragging me to the story. So I love this book, which is A Boy Who Sneaked in My Bedroom Window. Brother's Best Friend Romance, of course. And I think this book is like like a one-sitter, like straight one-sitter, because it's very light to read, and I just love like no angst, no forbidden romance, no like misunderstandings, no nothing, no jhagda, no fights, no anger, just like a sit down to like read. So if you are into like that, if you're in the mind slum, you can read this book if you want. So this is about like a girl, like they both have like an abusive like father, like they have an abusive father. Like every time like they have to like sit, they have like dinner time, he comes, like they just change into two families. Like when his father is not with them, they're just like happy, and then when their father is like, they just change to a different person. They can speak their word, like he's just abusive asshole. Of course he is. So like one day, like they have a huge fight, and like then she went into like her bedroom, and like they just lock themselves in the bedroom, so like it doesn't happen. Like what do we say, he doesn't come and beat them. So like one day, his brother's best friend, who just lives in front of them, comes from a bedroom window and comfort her when like she's crying and she doesn't know what she's on, like mini panic attack or something, and like her brother is not with her, and like she's like disturbed, and like he comes and comforts her. That is really beautiful. And then years go by, they do the same thing every night. Like, can you get that? Every fucking night. No, they don't. And his brother doesn't understand, and his abusive father is somewhere. His mom is not living with them, she's somewhere else living her life. They both are here. and his brother doesn't understand. Like, it's been like, I don't know what age they were at that time, but like almost 8 years, 7 years, and I'm like, bro, you need to do something. Like 8 years, and like just you don't know, like just don't. That's a thing. But like, and they both are like college bad boy, like the most famous boy. So every girl is jealous from, like, she's like, what the heck is this? Like, and they both are AF protective, like protectiveness. Like there won't be a single boy running around them, like a single freaking boy running around her. And it happens. But don't worry about it. They have this, and then it just goes, and then you move into the story, you see what happens with them. There's something happens, but like, you see, like, she has this anxiety and panic attacks, and like he's the only one who can calm it. So like, it's very peaceful to watch and like see that. But yeah, that's what it is. And like, I just love The Boy Who Sneaks in My Bedroom video. Like, sorry, I'm not well. But like, because it's really easy, and when I'm in like not knowing what to read, I just reread it, and it's just beautiful. It's light, it's like cute, and it's like just, oh, this is so freaking good. It's just good. You should read. Okay, so I don't know how to end like videos because I really don't. I just don't know. So I'm just going to end this video, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to Hardcore Dreams, and comment your favorite books or the books you want to read, or any book you have, or any trope you want to know, or like any of your any books you want to tell me to read which are in Brother's Best Friend or anything, and you can comment and tell me what you think about what you think about them, and then I'll tell you what I think about them after reading. So till the time, bye, see you.